So when you first load the app, it'll do a network location. So it knows that I'm in Belize. Now you can use these joysticks here to move around and then adjust your views, play around with all the settings. So you can see, I'm hoping the touch screen is showing you what I'm doing right now, and we can now adjust some of the time at the top. So see here how we're going through the days. I can touch all that stuff. I can click on the, hold on, let's turn on some of the astronomy stuff so I can see the sun. I know it's going to rise at 5:50, set at 5:20 p.m. So it's really cool. Everything's turned out really nice. Everything's performing really well. Graphics, top quality. The wandering stars and planets are real, and you can tap on them to see, okay, that's Mercury. So I know that Mercury will be kind of right behind the sun. You can have the planets menu. So right here, this is only going to show on the pro and academic versions, and it will show what's in your perspective right now. Now remember, not all the planets are visible, but it is important to start realizing that they rotate around us once every 24 hours above us on the firmament. You can see the angle of elevation from the horizon, and you can get your compass. That's what the azimuth means. That's your compass direction. So you can start seeing planets such as Mars that are visible in the sky because they're a lot closer than we've been told. The location autocomplete search is one of the pro features. So I can type in any location such as Turk and see what comes up, click on it, and go to there. So see how my location just completely adjusted like that. And then I can now adjust the time and see everything accurately from that perspective there. Search up any location you want. So Union Glacier Camp in Antarctica is a really cool example of a place that we can go to on the flat earth model and set our prediction. So you see how we are -80 latitude, -82 longitude. So I have no Wi-Fi, no data, and I'm going to load the app. It's important that you know this works offline, so you can take it with you camping to remote places, and you'll still have the full set of features. That's awesome. So see, I'm still offline, and we can move stuff around, adjust stuff. Everything still works perfectly fine. To adjust the font size of your app, it's this A button in the bottom right corner. You can then lower the font size to something more comfortable. And same with the icon size as well. You can adjust those so that your user interface can look nice for however you want it set up. And then whenever you go to close, it will save this and then load it in the next time you start the app. Remember that the free version shows you the height of the sun. That's that button down here. So as we cycle through the months, we can see that the sun is going up and down the dome firmament. These are not numbers that I just made up. These are the actual calculations. You can even increase it day by day and see the small changes as the sun adjusts in altitude. So for people who have hypothesized that the sun is increasing and decreasing in altitude throughout the seasons, they are absolutely correct, and we can now prove it with this model. One touch will move your camera around, but two touches is how we can zoom in and zoom out. So let's do this and go out. See that? And then that's out, and then if we want to go in, it's like that. You notice that performance is slow. You can use this gear option down here to adjust the graphics level. So I'm going to go higher, which means it's actually going to lower it. So you see how stuff's becoming more and more blurry? So see how now it's very, very blurry. But that might be what you need. If you're on an older phone, I completely understand that, and that shouldn't stop you from being able to use this model. So if you are finding that the performance is slow, because remember, this is an astronomical model, there's a ton of calculations going on, and then the graphics rendering it itself, it's like an Xbox or like a Game Boy, you know what I mean? It's a lot of visual stuff going on. So you can always adjust that and it'll save. Demo videos are up at the top. So see that camera icon? Now the D means date only is increasing. So that'll be the same time, but we go over the days. So that'd be the sun's analemma. The T means the time's going to be increasing. So those are cycling through the full 24 hours. But you can choose one that you want and then watch as what's going to happen. And then just double tap the screen if you want it to stop. Now, I'm aware that there's not that many. I want to implement a whole bunch, but please feel free to look at what's there right now and be aware that I'm going to be adding probably 10 more because I think this is just so cool and the graphics are amazing.
Have you ever thought the world is flat? You're not alone. Many of us have wondered those same questions. Now's your chance to learn how the world really works. Download the free app on Google Play.
The coolest pro features is plotting multiple observers. That's this menu up here. So you can search for a location or plot by click. Let's see what happens if I type in Egypt. So I can now click Egypt and we'll see that a second observer has been plotted. And what's really cool is that it now shows the sun and moon for that observer. And you can do some amazing flat earth science with this. No other model can do this. And it's accurate as well. You can still adjust the dates around and see when only you will see the sun or when you both will see the moon. This is what's really cool about this model.